Hey everybody, what's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Tammy Talks here. Alright y'all, let's get into Married at First Sight Season 15, Episode 11. This is San Diego. Back to Our Future. If you're brand new to my channel, I do breakdowns on various TV shows, both scripted and reality, interjecting my own thoughts, opinions, and theories into each and every recap. So if you enjoy that type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel, thumbsing up the video, and then hopping into the comment section, y'all. All right. So Krysten and Mitch. It starts off with Dr. Pepper coming to their apartment for her little monthly after month anniversary check-in, and she said she want to know about the friction. Okay, she said I've been hearing everything. Let's find out what's good. So Krysten said that they started off rocky. Remember, Mitch was very vocal about not feeling their relationship, about not being attracted to her and all of that good stuff like that. So she is now wondering, so she said that she started to kind of overcompensate because she wanted to change his mind. So she started to be more of what she thought that he wanted her to be. And she started to lose herself in the process. So she just really, really wanted to make him happy. So now she says she's done with it. She's tired of doing it. She's done walking on eggshells. And she wants to know if he still feels the same way as he did on day 2. Or does he wish he got a different wife? She also would like to know, and she starts to list another demand. And Dr. Pepper said, well... one thing at a time, babe. Hold on, Krysten. We gon' get into it. We gonna get to all your gripes, but let's go a little let's slow down. Let's slow down a little bit, all right? So Dr. Pepper tells her that that's a lot of demands for somebody that doesn't do well with demands. Now, Dr. Pepper, if you know he don't do well with demands, and I'm sure she has, made it clear to y'all that she has some demands, why'd y'all put them together? Why? Why were they put together? So then Dr. Pepper said that she needs to be more directive with her actions. Show more feelings. Tell him, I would like for you to do this. You know what I mean? Don't bark out orders, basically. So she then asked Mitch, do you admire her? And Mitch was like, yeah. He was like, so then Dr. Pepper said, do you feel affectionate towards her? Mitch said, yes, I do. Tell her. Do you express it, my guy? No. So Dr. Pepper is like, you have to tell her that. You have to make her feel, you have to make her feel as if you are attracted to her, you want to be with her. And that's really what Krysten is missing. But Krysten has been screaming this for a while, that she wants to be with somebody who not only wants to be with her, but that knows that they want to be with her, right? So she asked Dr. Pepper asked Mitch to say a string of words, of nice words towards her. He calls her courageous, said he admires her, she's brave, much more brave than he was going into this process. So Dr. Pepper said that he's very critical and self-righteous when threatened. I said, ooh. Okay, Dr. Pepper. So Krysten wants to feel more validated than she currently does right now. Mitch said he is willing to do what it takes to show her that he wants to be with her. I don't want to start liking Mitch, but I will say one thing, aside from Mitch being filthy. Again, the fact that Mitch is very receptive to the critiques, the criticism, to a lot of the stuff that Dr. Pepper is saying, a lot of the stuff that Krysten has said to him last week. The fact that he is receptive to that. What is knocking on that window? Maybe it's just... okay. The fact that he is receptive, the fact that he is very receptive to that, he's able to take that accountability. I think that's good, because while I don't know if Mitch truly is attractive to her, he's actually putting in the work, or at least trying to put in the work to show her that he does want to at least get through this process and not make it completely and utterly miserable for her. So they go to play some softball together, and Mitch is clearly not athletic. No sirree, Bob. Mitch is not athletic at all. So at the end of playing softball, she was talking about how her mom was really hard on her when it came to softball and really strict with her just in general with sports and with her grades. She had a very small margin for error. Like, we're not going to have no fuck ups over here, basically. So her parents told her in high school that it was time for her to give up a job. So when it came time for her to do softball or get a job, or work her job, she had to compete, and getting the job won. And Mitch was like, oh, little mini boss. And she was like, no, I regret it. Like, I wish I had more time to just be a kid. I worked in high school, not because my parents made me get a job. I wanted to get a job to have extra money. So I like worked at a grocery store. I was a cashier, but I worked like 2 days a week. It would be like I would work like a Tuesday and a Thursday, like after school from like 4 to 7 or something like that. And then I worked weekends. I did sports in high school, so then you just kind of wrench around and you work maybe just on a Sunday or something like that. But I feel like that's a real regret that a lot of people have that did work in high school or that worked in college. You feel like you grew up a little too fast. So Mitch was like, so then she says that it's hard for her to turn off being a perfectionist in her relationships because she's not used to turning off, that part of herself from any time. It just comes from the way that she grew up, not having room for error. She don't really tolerate a whole lot. But then Krysten, girl, I guess what happened to the room for error with that other engagement? Not gonna judge you. It's fine. So Mitch said that he didn't have any structure growing up. He kind of just ran wild. He didn't get good grades. He didn't play organized sports. He was kind of rebellious in school, just kind of did whatever the fuck he wanted to. And we can see that because you grew up to be a person that really has no regard for other people and does not know how to collaborate. I feel like playing sports, organized sports, being on some type of team or in the club for kids is so important because it does teach you teamwork. It teaches you compromise. It teaches you collaboration. All of which are very helpful skills when you then navigate into your adult life and into these adult relationships, whether romantic or platonic. So the fact that Mitch didn't do any organized sports and he sees that, it teaches structure. He didn't have any structure at all. It explains the way that he is a lot. You know what I mean? It explains why he doesn't want to compromise on anything. It explains why he has this self-righteous attitude that is his way or the highway because the way that I do things is the right way, you doing things the wrong way. It explains a whole hell of a lot. So later, Mitch has all these pictures kind of all over his bed that he wants to show her. He said he met with his mom and they put together all these different pictures. He wants the pictures to kind of show some memories and to so they can have like some conversations about why he is the way that he is. So one of the pictures was, I guess he lived with his dad out in Sherman Oaks because his parents divorced when he was very young. So he shows the picture of him right after the divorce and he just has this like far off look in his face even as a child. So there's a picture of their house after an earthquake. I guess out in California, there's a very famous like earthquake in the 80s or 90s, the Northridge earthquake. And he's showing how, the house was just kind of messed up. He said that his brother's bunk bed like fell on him. He remembers his dad like running into them. He remember calling his dad Superman because his dad was like running in to try to, make sure his kids were okay. So his father passed away in 2014, and he's saying that he hopes his dad is proud of him. He wishes his dad would have been able to see the man that he has grown into now. He saves baby ducks. He's cleaning up the environment. He's doing what you're supposed to do for humankind, right? So he's just hoping that his dad is proud of him. And he said that he became a little degenerate. Right after his parents divorced, he said that his mom told him on like a Sunday or something, and then right away that Monday he went to school and just completely started doing whatever. He said that he was like barely passing, and him and his friends were just kind of doing whatever they wanted to, and he was just at that age where he felt like he knew best. Probably didn't have a curfew, got to do whatever the hell he wanted to. They showed some pictures of him as a teenager, and Mitch was cute with his hair. Oh, he had nice hair. I said, oh, I see why. You was a little badass because you were cute. Pretty privilege to get you. I mean, Mitch looks nice with the hat on. Take that hat off and it's like, that hair. But Mitch was a cute, like, teenager with his hair. So then later on, they go to Mitch's father's burial site. And he's like introducing his dad to Krysten. And it's a very touching scene. It's good that she went with him. He was saying how, I guess, I don't know if he said he doesn't come as much as he should or as he wants to, but it was good to see her go along with him for that moment. We then see them reading their letters on the beach. Krysten's was kind of in and out, bada bing, bada boom. Mitch's was very long, and he was visibly emotional in it. It was like a lot of him talking about how don't worry about how people judge you. You're going to do this and you're not where. You're going to do that. His was very, very therapeutic and almost cathartic for him. So it was good to see that they're getting along well now, but I feel like everybody gets along on this particular episode. Hell, we even saw Johnny and Bao get along and hug during this particular episode. The real deal Holyfield stuff is going to come next week when now we got the pleasantries out the way. I know why you act the way you do and I still don't care. I don't like it. So let me know what you guys felt about this week's episode and I will catch you guys in the next one.